All right, I am live. 11 o'clock p.m. I headed outside today to take a ride on my scooter, and lo and behold, it was raining. Oh, man. I'm looking at my blue wedge cushion over at the foot of my bed. It looks dirty. That has a zipper cover on it. I can take that cover off and wash it. But where is everybody at? This is what, Thursday. It's Thursday or Friday. Let me look. Let me look. It's Thursday, and I'm talking to myself. Well, there's one on the porch. Who are you? Come in the house. One on the porch, and they ain't talking. Rats. I was planning on going to bed early tonight, but I ain't gonna make that 'cause it's already 11. I've come to the conclusion I got two on the porch. So who are you? Come in here and say howdy. I've come to the conclusion I never really thought about it, but I am so dang addicted. Well, I only got one on the porch now. I am addicted to this computer and YouTube. Really addicted to YouTube. And sometimes I watch a movie I find on YouTube, but I suppose, let me think, I probably spend 10 hours a day on the internet. By that I mean checking my email and looking at YouTube videos and sometimes making a video. Oh, I sure wish I had my hearing aid. The things I want to get out there and do on my scooter, talking to people and making videos of that, but don't work if I can't hear. And another time What is that on my chin? That's some whiskers that ain't shot gray. How about that? Got three on the porch. Get in here and talk to me. What is that on here? Let me get rid of that. Oh, it's Barbara Everett. I see you now, dear. I had a thing, a little advertisement popping up there. How you doing? But can't do it, but can't hear. I'll get out there. If I wouldn't feel so lonesome. Got four on the porch. Come on in. Give me a thumbs up. I wouldn't feel so lonesome if I here. Today, and I decided that I get, yeah, I've got a new power strip. Oh, it's not a new one, but it's one I never used, and I'm using that. But I'm thinking about start making copies of this Windows Movie Maker that I got and the Windows Essentials uh, 2012 and putting them on these thumb drives and listing them on eBay for $19.99. Uh, and I'll pay the shipping. The thumb drives I can get for less than $1 a piece. And for $19.99, I can make about $10 a sale. Actually, more than that, but I would be paying the shit, be free shipping. But I got these little envelopes that's padded, and I put it in envelopes and mail them. Don't cost much to mail them. But that's what I'm thinking about. All right, you people sitting on the porch, get in here and talk to me. Um, no, I can't lock my door. I can't lock my door. Uh, I don't Sharon. Just ask me, and if I got it, I wouldn't say no. But I got to, I got to get over to the Family Dollar, but I can't go because I ain't got no money right now. No, I can't lock my door. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could. I really look to see. School will be starting pretty soon. Uh, you know, I think back many years ago about my grandparents. I wouldn't dare touch anything, especially my granddaddy Pearson. And we weren't close. I ain't got but three grandchildren, but I feel extremely close to all three of them. Let me show you something. Speaking of my grandsons, that's Donovan. I think he was about 19 that when I took that picture. That's the portrait I made of him. And then here's Joey. That's the portrait I made of him. He was about one. And look at her. My wife said like a little bird nest till he got his first shampoo. After she washed his hair that first time, it kinked up. Pretty. I got one of Jaden, sort of. First, my wife, she was about 14. That goes back. And this one is Joey. And I forget what Bible verse. I used that's tears in his eyes, but he's not crying. I had to put phony tears on there to get that picture. And what that picture says, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. That was a religious picture I made for a church. But Joey, he, he didn't like me making him look like he's crying. And here's Jaden. He was laying in the bed just waking up. Took his picture. uh, you know, if I could afford it and could buy new photography equipment and everything, my grandkids, Donovan is 34. He was born in 1990. And Joey is 24, fixing to turn 20 in 1999. He was born in 2007. So he's the last baby. I wish we had another baby coming along, but that's how they are. P. McKenzie. And I love them all three so much. I want I want to get on my scooter one day and get them three boys and just make a video of us just walking down the street or something. Just get hanging for a little while. But I can't get Joey's so busy. He works two jobs. He works as a physical therapist over at Northwest or West Marion Hospital. And then he works 4 hours part-time at Wawa. Wawa will give him all. They wanted to make him a manager, but he didn't want it. And plus, he's got college classes he's doing too. So he's super busy. His wife, well, she's not his wife. They're not married yet. But his girlfriend works at a school for people that has disabilities. I think mainly it's cerebral palsy and what's that other autism, stuff like that. She makes good money. And his girlfriend is biracial. But just to look at her, she looks pure white. She's not half black, half white. I don't know how you figure that. Her daddy was biracial. Her mama was white. So I don't know how you equate that out. But give me some thumbs up, folks. That was what I was really wanting to do, was get some photos of us all together and stuff. And I keep telling them we need to do that. I said, I'm running out of time. I could go anytime. I don't know when. And I hope when I do, I don't know it's coming. That's how I feel about that. I don't worry about it. But anyhow, I go do lab work on Tuesday. And then I think, let's see, Tuesday is the 20th. Then a week later, on the 27th, I go to the doctor. They always want me to have that lab work about a week before I go see the doctor. And Tuesday, while I'm there doing lab work, I'm going straight over there to audiology and ask them, where in the hell is my hearing aids? They can look that up and see what the deal is on them. It's been over 2 months. I'm also in the eye clinic right there at audiology too, and I need to have my eyes checked because sometimes these glasses I have now that they furnish me, they're not working as good as they used to. So I probably need some stronger ones. I only use them when I'm trying to read something. Um, and I hadn't had no more episodes with depression since the other day. Before that stuff the other day, man, that was working on my mind. And I didn't tell my daughter nothing about it. Usually she checks my videos. You know, I've been paying attention to a lot of some of my favorite entertainment, people I really liked a lot, and I love the Statler brothers. And a lot of people don't know this. The Statler brothers, they're not brothers. There's two of them in there that are brothers. Harold and his other brother, they're Harold Reed. And the others, the original ones, Lou DeWitt, he had to retire, and then this guy, Mr. Fortune, took over from him. But I love Lou DeWitt, but he died. And just recently, Harold died, so there's only two of them left now. And I just really love those guys. They really got their start. They made it big time when Johnny Cash hired them to sing on his show every week. Of course, now Johnny's dead. June Carter's dead. Two of the Statler, but they're not their name is not Statler. They were sitting in a cafe somewhere discussing what that they want to start this group, and they wanted to come up with a name for it. And there happened to be a box of tissues, facial tissues, sitting there on the table, and the name of the tissues company was Statler's. So, so that's what they named it. And Harold used to joke about it and said, "Well, shoot, we might could just come up and call ourselves the Kleenex Boys." He was a comic in that group, but so many memories. So many. I've seen them in person. Uh, Seen Johnny Cash in person, but at one of his concerts, it was in person. He was at wife's my wife's great uncle's funeral. Because my wife's first cousin was part of Johnny Cash's band. His name was Marshall Grant. And trying to think, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers, I've seen them in person. Gene Carter, I've seen in person. Justin Tubb, I've seen in person. Ernest Tubb, I've seen in person. Little Jimmy Dickens, I've seen in person. Elvis Presley, I've seen in person, both in a concert and met him face to face when I was in the Army. And who else? Oh, Janie Fricke and Charlie McLean. And Charlie McLean is not a guy. Charlie McLean is a girl. Uh, the Inspirations. I was personal friends with two of them. They was a real famous gospel quartet. Um, Seen President Nixon in person. Seen uh, Rosalynn Carter. Uh, she was Jimmy Carter's wife. Seen her in person. Who am I leaving out? Who am I leaving out? Oh, there's several gospel groups I've seen in person. The Kingsmen, the Florida Boys. Used to go to a lot of them shows that the gospel singers put on. But let me see if anybody's. Hey, Scrapper Together. How you doing, sir? Computer is working just fine. I'm on that one right now. It's working just fine. Okay, P. McKenzie, don't work too hard. Famous people. Oh, I've seen Gene Autry in person. I've seen Roy Rogers in person. I've seen Johnny Mac Brown in person. I've seen what was his name? Another one of them cowboys. He did a lot of cowboy movies. And back in the day, Roy Rogers and Gene Autry was my favorite. I watched a lot of. Y'all probably can't remember these people. Lash LaRue. Gosh. Used to in the movies. We go to the movies every Saturday. It cost 15 cents per child to get in the movies on Saturday, and usually Saturdays was a double feature. And if you was over 13, it cost a quarter. And I looked older than I actually was. And they kept trying to charge me a dang quarter. And I finally had to get my mama to come down there and tell him, no, he's 12. But every Saturday, Capitol Theater, we walked down there. they'd have a double feature. Usually it was a couple of westerns. And then it was always a cartoon, Bugs Bunny or somebody like that. And then there was a serial movie. And it was continued from week to week. That's to keep you coming back the next week, see what's going to happen next on that. I like going there. But that was in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to try to get out tomorrow. I hope it's not raining. But it probably might do it. I always go on the weather and check the weather. You know, I got Florida radar, weather radar for Ocala, Florida. And I can see right quick whether it's clouding up or whatever. And but it's habit now. I always check that before I go out. But this morning I didn't check it. I thought the sun was shining. I went out there to open the door, and lo and behold, it was raining. But I just had a bowl of clam chowder. Do y'all like clam chowder? I love clam chowder. Maybe I shouldn't have had it this night, because you will. It's 11:30. I'm probably going to have to. Well, I'm not tired. I'll probably watch a couple more videos on YouTube. But I got to find my hat. I think it's under my bed. I can't get down on my knees to look under the bed. I have to get Joey to do, or not Joey, but Jaden to do it. But I love my hats that Barbara sent me, for sure. Anyhow, folks, I just want to chime in tonight for a little bit. I'm getting, well, I hadn't talked about politics. I noticed that California and Oregon and Washington State, they're always blue states. That doesn't surprise me about California being Democrat state. But I never really thought about Oregon and Washington State. And but Trump's still leading. I don't, nothing surprised. I tell you what, the Democrats having their convention next week. I look for something major to happen. I look for her to dump that VP choice he got. He's got a lot of garbage in his background. He was claiming that he was a command sergeant major. That's the top rank in the enlisted ranks. He was command sergeant major. Well, he was going to school to be a command sergeant major, but he didn't complete it. Yeah, it took about 2 years to do something, and he dropped out. So he's only a master sergeant. He's not a command sergeant major. and he was claiming in some speech he was giving that he was a combat veteran. He was in the military 24 years, but it was in the National Guard. He never seen any combat anywhere, nowhere, no how. So he's doing this stolen valor thing. Plus, he's the governor of Minnesota, and he got this law passed where all the schools in that state had to start putting dispensers in the boys' bathroom for tampons. That's why he's got the nickname Tampon Tim. Why in the world would you put tampons? But not only that, any kind of menstrual supplies in boys' bathrooms. I can't get my brain wrapped around that. And it's a fact. It's not just rumor. He did that. He did that. So that was a bad choice, as far as I'm concerned, that Kamala Harris to pick for VP. He is a radical left. But so is Kamala Harris. So nothing surprises me anymore about politics. Anyhow, folks, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I will see you in the next one. See ya.